What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about when a narcissist rages. The stuff a narcissistic person says to you when they're angry and raging out at you, do they actually mean it? Do they? Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe for more. This person is asking, do narcissists mean the things that they say when they're raging or arguing or cussing you out and things like that? And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. So yes, when I rage out on people, I mean the things that I've said before. And so do most narcissistic people. So what happens when you're dealing with most narcissists is they store up information to use against you later on. They store your trauma, the secrets that you have told them, the bad things that you have went through, your image issues, your insecurities and things like that. They store those things up to use against you later on. So if they, in a fit of rage, they say some hateful stuff to you, they absolutely mean it. But it doesn't make it true. Just because they mean it doesn't make it true. They are saying things in that moment to hurt your feelings, to bring you down to their level, or to avoid accountability. Yes, they mean the things that they say when they're raging out at you, when they're arguing with you and things like that, but it doesn't make it true. Stay strong, stay motivated, and I hope this helps. So welcome back, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed that little video. So if you could read the text on the screen, it says, I'm curious. Do narcissists mean the insults they tell you when you're in an argument, or is it just to hurt you? Woo. So if you're in an argument with a narcissist and they start like hammering away at you, saying horrible things to you, like, and they start raging out at you, like the uncontrollable rage, and they're yelling and screaming at you and stuff like that. If you're in an argument with that person and they start like the stuff that they say to you, they mean it. If you're in an argument with a person you think is a narcissist, they mean the stuff that they say. Like, and this is like, most of them mean it, y'all. I can't speak for everybody. Let's go ahead and clear that up. I'm not speaking for everybody. You can't talk about all narcissists. Goose rubber. I'm not speaking for all narcissists, y'all. But a lot of narcissistic people, when they say the horrible stuff to you, when they're arguing with you, when they're raging out on you, they absolutely do mean it. They do. This is not me making it. I'm not making this up the top of my head, y'all. They mean that. Some of them mean that stuff. They do. Yes, they are trying to hurt you, but they mean it. That's the point. They're trying to hurt you. They're trying to elicit a reaction from you. They're trying to elicit pain from you and stuff like that. They want to hurt you in this situation. So yeah. So do they mean the stuff that they are saying when they're raging out at you? Absolutely, yes. A lot of them do. But like I said in the short video, it doesn't necessarily make it true. Just because they say something to you doesn't mean that it's true. Just because they say something to you doesn't make it true. Just because they lobby some horrible stuff to you doesn't make it true. Like your dad could have died of old age or something like that, but they make it seem like your dad's an alcoholic. That's why your alcoholic father killed himself. Do they mean that? Yeah, they said it like they meant it. But does it make it true? You know, your parent, your dad, he's a social drinker, but damn sure didn't pass away of alcoholism. But they say that type of stuff, and now you're mad because they said it. My dad didn't die, but I died right my dad. See? Now they just threw you off the topic. And typically, these type of arguments arise when you're trying to hold that person accountable for something that they have done to you. You see what I'm saying? When you're trying to hold them accountable for something they've done to you, or they're just pissed off at something that you've done to them, like, this is when these arguments arise. And y'all, it's, especially with a rageful narcissist, it's extremely difficult to have a conversation with a narcissistic person that rages out on you. It just is. That's one of the hardest things to do in the world is to have a conversation with a narcissistic person that is always on the cusp of raging out at you. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of narcissists and toxic people do that right there. They just they take it to a level where it doesn't need to go. Because you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because when you argue with them and they say some horrendous stuff to you, have I said some horrendous stuff? Absolutely, yes, y'all. And that's not me being proud of it, but this is me telling y'all, like, I have to come over here and be honest with you and not make some BS up, or it wouldn't be authentic to my platform. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be authentic to my platform and things like that for me to come over here and make some drivel up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So when you deal with narcissistic people, toxic people, whatever, that's how it goes right there. You know, we get angry, we get to the heated point of like when we explode, like it's always with a narcissist, it's going to be hard to de-escalate anything. It's almost always going to be escalate to the next level. It's almost always going to escalate to a point where it doesn't need to go. And they're going to almost always say some horrible stuff that they mean to you to hurt your feelings. Yeah, will some of them apologize later on? Yeah, some of them would apologize. I'm sorry for saying that. I didn't mean it. Why did you say it then? I just wanted to hurt you. So you wanted to hurt me, but you didn't mean it? Huh? Sound like you meant it when you said it. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them don't want to take responsibility or accountability for the stuff that they say, so they apologize and say they didn't mean it. But yeah, they did mean it. I've said some horrible stuff in the moment to my significant other, not just to my wife who I'm married to now, just to people in the past, to my brothers, to my siblings, to my mama. Yeah, I've said some horrible stuff to people in my life, my friends, co-workers. And I meant it in that moment because I was angry as hell. Like I couldn't control it. The narcissistic part of me took over and the words just started coming out. Sometimes I can't control it. Sometimes I can't control it. Sometimes I'll try to separate myself from the situation. Like, okay, I need to get away from this person before the anger just takes over, But then that person follows me and they keep hammering away and badgering me. And I feel like they're nitpicking, and then boom. The narcissistic ego takes over and the rage just, woo. It's like a big fire flame starts in my mind, and it doesn't just sizzle out, y'all. And this also happens, y'all, when after a narcissistic person finishes raging out on you or whatever, the anger subsides. A lot of times they'll go away from you. Well, some of them, like this is me again. One of my things. I talk to other narcissists who do the same thing. Like they'll go after they rage out, the rage fest is ended. They'll go away. They'll get in the car, drive off. They'll go downstairs or whatever. It seems like it's to cool off, but it's also to avoid the shame. Y'all, it's so to get away from the person that they were yelling at and say that horrible stuff to. Like the shame that comes along with saying and hurting somebody that you're supposed to care about in their face by saying something. And typically the stuff that they say to you has something to do with some kind of traumatic experience that hurt your feelings. The stuff that they say to you is associated with some type of trauma that you share with them, some kind of sensitive moment that you share with them, some kind of emotionally relevant moment in their life that they share with you, and they launch it at you in an attack. There's a lot of shame that comes with it, y'all. It's hard to sit in that. Sometimes just thinking about it, because I've said some horrible. I'm glad I'm in therapy, y'all, because I've said some horrible stuff to people. And that's not me being braggadocious. That's me telling y'all that I have honestly said some horrible stuff to people, and I've meant it in that moment. But it doesn't make it true. That's why I want y'all to take it from this video right here. Just because they lobby some horrible stuff at you and they mean it, it doesn't make it true. They might mean it. They say it like they mean it because a lot of them do mean it, but it doesn't make it the truth. Just because they say it doesn't make it the truth. A lot of narcissists and toxic people just happen to be pathological liars. Surprise. Or no surprise. Should be no surprise there that a lot of narcissists and toxic people are pathological liars. It shouldn't surprise a lot of people, but somehow it does. So they'll lobby some craziness at you to hurt your feelings and it not be true. Yeah, and they might mean it. Again, they might mean it, but it doesn't make it true. So don't take this is one of the hardest things when you're dealing with a narcissistic person, especially if you're going to continue remaining in a relationship with one. Don't take this stuff to heart. It's hard. Lee, what the hell? How not? Lee, what? Shit. I'm turning the video off right now. What the hell are you talking about, Lee? I'm saying, if you take it to heart, that's when it hurts more. Just listen to this hurt. Pretty much when a lot of narcissists are grown up hurt children. You know what I mean? So listen to what this hurt child is saying to you in this moment. Break it down, what they're saying to you in this moment, and break it down as to why they're saying it to you in this specific moment right here. What did you do to deserve this language they're using towards you right now? What did you say to them? With anything you said or did? What did you do to deserve this? Seriously, what did you do to deserve this language used towards you right now? I need to know quickly now. Just think about it. What did you do? Was it something minor? Was it something minor that you brought up to them, and now they just launched your dead father at you? You know what I mean? Launched your weight at you, or your eating. They launched something at you, y'all. Think about it. Remove yourself from it, y'all. Observe, don't absorb. Anyways, y'all, let me cut this thing short. Thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.